Welcome back to the channel Numismatic Coins to a journey through American history, where the spirit top two first up of 1776 meets the pride of 1976. Today we explore the iconic Bicentennial Eisenhower $1, a coin that honors independence, leadership, and national achievement. More than metal, it is a symbol of freedom, progress, and the enduring legacy of the United States. The Eisenhower $1 coin, especially the special 1776-1976 bicentennial issue, holds an important place in United States history because it was created to honor two powerful national milestones at once. First, it commemorated the 200th anniversary of American independence, dating back to 1776, and second, it paid tribute to President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a respected military leader and the 34th President of the United States. Unlike most U.S. coins that change designs frequently, the Eisenhower dollar was large, bold, and symbolic, intended to reflect national pride during a time of reflection and celebration in the 1970s. The Bicentennial Eisenhower Dollar was authorized in the early 1970s when the U.S. government decided that the nation's 200th birthday deserved a special coinage design. Instead of the usual date, the coin displays the dual date, 1776-1976, representing the journey of the United States from its founding to 2 centuries of independence. This was the first time in U.S. history that circulating coins carried a dual date, making the issue instantly distinctive. Millions of Americans encountered these coins during the bicentennial celebrations, and for many people, they became lasting souvenirs of a historic national event. The obverse front of the coin features a strong and dignified portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. Eisenhower is shown facing left, symbolizing leadership, stability, and service. Eisenhower was not only a president but also the supreme Allied commander during World War II, and his appearance on the coin reflects both military honor and presidential authority. The word liberty arches across the top, while the motto "In God We Trust" appears prominently, reinforcing traditional American values. What truly sets the 1776-1976 Eisenhower dollar apart is its reverse back design, which was changed specifically for the bicentennial. Instead of the usual eagle and moon design, the reverse shows the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, a powerful and symbolic image. The Liberty Bell represents America's fight for freedom in 1776, while the moon reflects the modern achievements of the United States, including the Apollo space missions. This combination visually connects the nation's revolutionary past with its technological future, making the coin deeply symbolic rather than merely decorative. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mint facilities. Bicentennial Eisenhower dollars were produced in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation. The Denver minted coins were made primarily of copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning they contain no silver. However, special collector versions containing 40% silver were struck separately at the San Francisco Mint and sold in special packaging, which sometimes leads to confusion among collectors. Although the 1776-1976 D Eisenhower dollar is not rare, its historical importance gives it lasting appeal. Most circulated examples are worth face value or slightly more, depending on condition. Coins that remain uncirculated with sharp details and minimal wear can command a modest premium among collectors. Heavily worn or damaged coins generally hold sentimental rather than monetary value. Despite internet myths and exaggerated claims, this coin does not sell for millions of dollars in normal condition, but it remains valuable as a historical artifact. In the years following the bicentennial, the Eisenhower dollar gradually fell out of favor for everyday use due to its large size and weight. Production of Eisenhower dollars ended in 1978, making the bicentennial issues among the most remembered examples of the series. Today, the 1776-1976 Eisenhower dollar stands as a reminder of a unique moment in American history when the nation looked back on its origins while celebrating its progress. In conclusion, the 1776-1976 D Mint mark Eisenhower $1 coin is a powerful symbol of American heritage rather than a hidden treasure of extreme monetary value. Its true worth lies in its story, honoring independence, leadership, and national achievement. For collectors and history lovers alike, it represents a tangible connection to the United States bicentennial era, a time of pride, reflection, and unity. Next up, the 1972 D Eisenhower $1 coin is part of the famous Eisenhower Dollar series, a large-size U.S. dollar coin that carries deep historical, political, and cultural meaning. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971, shortly after the death of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States and was also the Supreme Commander of the Allied Forces during World War II. This coin was created not only to honor Eisenhower's legacy, but also to commemorate America's achievements during the space age, which is reflected in its reverse design. The obverse front of the 1972 D Eisenhower dollar features a bold portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by chief engraver Frank Gasparro. Eisenhower is shown facing left, symbolizing strength, leadership, and stability. Above his head is the word liberty, while the year 1972 appears at the bottom. The national motto, "In God We Trust," is placed to the left of Eisenhower's neck. Coins with the D mint mark were struck at the Denver Mint, and the small d can be found just below Eisenhower's neck on the obverse side. The reverse back of the coin is one of the most meaningful designs ever used on a U.S. coin. It shows a bald eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch with the Earth visible in the background. This design was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia, celebrating the first successful man-moon landing in 1969. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions United States of America and $1. Above the eagle are 13 stars representing the original 13 colonies. This reverse design perfectly blends patriotism, peace, and technological triumph. The 1972 D Eisenhower dollar was struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, meaning it does not contain silver. It has a copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper-nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance while keeping production costs low. The coin is large and heavy, with a diameter of 38.1, making it one of the biggest U.S. coins regularly produced for circulation. Despite its impressive size, many Americans found it inconvenient to carry, which limited its everyday use. In terms of mintage, the Denver Mint produced over 92 million Eisenhower dollars in 1972, making the 1972 D a common date in circulated condition. Because of this high production, most examples today are not rare. However, well-preserved, uncirculated coins with strong details and original luster are more desirable to collectors. Coins that have never been used in circulation and show minimal marks can still hold respectable collector value. Historically, the Eisenhower dollar represents a transition period in U.S. coinage. It came after the removal of silver from circulating dimes and quarters in 1965, and before the introduction of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. The 1972 D Eisenhower dollar stands as a symbol of American confidence during the Cold War era, honoring both a legendary military leader and the nation's success in space exploration. Today, it remains a popular coin among collectors who appreciate its size, design, and the powerful history it carries.